What's going on, everybody? It's Dwayne, back again for another video, back again for another reaction, and today is a great, amazing, incredible day, and you know why. Because it's another Sweden day. 5 things not to do in Sweden. I should not do these things. So without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
Hey everybody, it's Stefan Tyrone here. Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'm going to talk about 5 things that you should not do in Sweden. Whether you're coming to visit or moving here, these are 5 things that you definitely don't want to do. Things that I've picked up on over the course of my 9 months that I've been living here so far. And so the first thing that you should definitely not do when you're in Sweden is stay inside when it's a perfectly nice sunny day outside. So I'm going to take my own advice and go for a little run to start this video off, and then I got the next 4 for you guys coming right after this.
That's true. I mean, if it's a sunny day in Sweden, I'm guessing you want to maximize the sun, right? Because there's a part of the year where there's not much sun. So if the sun is shining, you should go outside. But I think that's for everybody in general, in all around the world. Like, if you're indoors and it's sunny, what are you doing? We need vitamin D. We need the sunlight. So, yeah. But watch my video first, and then you can go.
Swedish sunshine, that's pretty much unbeatable. The second thing that you do not want to do when you are in Sweden is get weirded out by these Swedish silence. Now in Sweden, people are oftentimes, when you go on like the public transportation or out in public, like people usually don't talk to strangers here in Sweden. In America, people are much more bubbly and friendly on the outside, and there's lots of like small talk and things when you're out in public. In Sweden,
I think we've established this, that yeah, in Sweden, you guys have to keep yourself to yourselves. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Don't speak to strangers. Which is fine. Like, I just think it's a bit weird. Like I'm on your side, Sweden. Like, I think it's a bit weird. Like, I don't want to speak to a random person on the street unless it's intentional. Like, I'm going to the shop and I have to speak to somebody. Or I'm in a social setting, like, I don't know, a bar, and I'm trying to approach somebody. Like, that's the only like settings that I would do that. But really, I if I'm doing what I'm doing, I want to do what I'm doing on my own. If that makes sense. But Americans are just very friendly. They want to speak to everybody. I understand.
It can be really, really silent, and that does take some getting used to, but Swedes are extremely nice people, and if you need help with something and you actually ask them for help, they will oftentimes, and most of the time, they will actually help you, but it does take some getting used to that Swedes are gonna be just a little bit more reserved on the outside than a lot of other countries, but don't get weirded out by it because Swedes are super awesome people. Number 3 on this list, don't come to Sweden without at least trying to learn the language a little bit.
You know, I'm half Swedish. Hej, hur har resan varit hittills?
Ja.
Ja.
Ja. Oh ja. Ja, sure.
Yeah.
Ja.
Yeah.
Ja.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ja,
Oh yeah.
Now, it's pretty much known that Swedes are really, really good at speaking English. They were rated as the #1 country in the world for speaking English many years in a row. So they have excellent English skills. And if you come from an English-speaking country, it's really, really easy to get around in Sweden because so many people, pretty much anyone you talk to, they're going to have good English skills, and most people can speak pretty much fluent English. But with that being said, when you go to a different country, whether you're visiting or plan on staying for a long period of time, it really goes a long way when you go out of your way to learn the language of the native people.
I agree. The effort, it's effort that counts. I mean, you're never going to be, I mean, you could be fluent, but like more than likely in a country where you guys speak perfect English, you're never going to be fluent in Swedish. However, to learn a few Swedish words before you go, I think is pretty good. Like, to get by, like small, like asking the shopkeeper how much something is, or like saying hello, and just small talk. I think is good to learn when you go to a new country. So I agree with him.
live there. In my case, I've really made a strong effort to try to learn Swedish, and I have a bunch of tips in another video about how to learn a new language in 6 months. And if you guys want to see me speaking Swedish on camera, I've now made 3 videos at this point showing my progress of speaking Swedish after 6 months in Sweden, all the way to my most recent video where I speak Swedish after 9 months in Sweden. So it really is worth learning the language. If you're just coming for a short period of time, just learn the basics, like hej då is goodbye, tack is please and thank you. Hey, you can just say when you're saying hi to somebody. Tjena would be another word for hi. Just learn some of those basic words, and it's gonna go a long way to show that you're at least making an effort when you are here in Sweden. The 4th thing that you do not want to do here in Sweden is wear shoes into somebody's house. Now, in Sweden, they really
I keep hearing this, but again, this is very normal for me.
have an indoor
Take off your shoes before you come indoors.
shoe culture. So like the school that I work at, the kids and the teachers do not wear outside shoes inside the school, just because, especially in Sweden in the wintertime when they have all the snow and the slush on the ground, it can get really, really dirty.
So that's very unique to Sweden. In the UK, which I used to hate actually, kids come in with their shoes on, muddy shoes after playing football, all that. They just bring it inside the school. We don't tend to have like carpets in school. It's like wooden floor, but the poor cleaners, they always have to clean after the kids when they come into the school. Yeah, so that must be a bit chaotic though. There's a lot of children with a lot of shoes. So where do you store the shoes? Where do you put all those shoes? See how you have like 30 children in a classroom. Where are they going to put all their shoes? Let me know. Let me know logistically how you guys deal with that. That's interesting.
Indoors, if you're wearing your outside shoes inside. So it's actually a really, really good rule, and just like a cultural thing that they have here in Sweden. Take your shoes off when you're visiting somebody. Just help keep their place clean. This kind of struck me as weird when I first came to visit Norrköping, and we went to go visit a potential gym, and we asked the person that was working at the gym, hey, can we take a tour of the gym just to see what it's like? And she's like, yeah, sure, go ahead, but take off your shoes. And I was like, wait a sec, my shoes are completely clean. It's the middle of summer right now, but I didn't really understand why they wanted us to take our shoes off, especially at a gym, because in America you never have to take your shoes off at a gym.
That's interesting.
But after having lived in Sweden through a winter and seeing like how...
So you guys take the taking off shoes very, very seriously. I've never been to a gym in the UK where they've been like, yeah, take off your shoes. Yeah, you take it seriously. I mean, we take off our shoes when we go into our homes. Well, I do. But the gym...
How dirty it can get with your outdoor shoes.
I guess you have gym shoes, right? If you go to the gym, they expect you to change into your gym shoes, indoor shoes, rather than wear your outdoor shoes into the gym.
It completely makes sense why they have that rule here in Sweden. And the 5th thing that you do not want to do while you're in Sweden is don't forget to enjoy some fika while you are in Sweden. Now,
Absolutely.
Swedes are really known for having a good work-life balance and taking a break once in a while. And I think nothing like summarizes this whole concept more than fika, which is basically like their special word for having a coffee and a treat, whether it's like tea time is what they would say in England, or every country kind of has their own thing. But fika is kind of like a lifestyle here in Sweden. Have a cup of coffee, have a break. At our school, we have fika time. We have a fika room. Between classes, teachers can go and have a cup of coffee, relax, talk to other teachers. It's really a social gathering centered around coffee. And fika is like a lifestyle here in Sweden. So if you're in Sweden, definitely get a treat and have a cup of coffee and enjoy a little bit of that Swedish way of life. So with that being said, those are 5 things that you do not want to do when you're in Sweden. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you are not already.
There's obviously a few things that people that live in Sweden from America have in common. They find it really weird that they have to take their shoes off when they go indoors, which isn't that weird for me. Fika as well. I've learned a lot about fika. I cannot wait to have fika. I can't wait to try some of the pastries and treats that you guys have in your country as well as your coffee, because I just know you guys are great at making coffee, and I love a good cup of coffee. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you later.